Good afternoon, my friends. It's today afternoon, Tuesday, but the video will be posted tomorrow because I'm going to see a dentist and it takes forever for me to download. The last video was saying 2 minutes and then it was 3 hours. I can't take the risk to leave that. And I'm recording on my telephone, so I have to have my telephone all the time with me. Our worries about the fires in Australia. I would like to tell you that it will be over soon, but I see redness on redness, so I think it will still be a lot of fire. I don't want, and the time is never easy for any psychic, but I think eventually it will be over, but probably a couple more weeks at least. We are praying for the rain. And everyone who is over there, Lena and David Johnson and the people that I met on YouTube. Mrs. H, there was attack on American military base in Kenya, and I said that the first thing I think it will be Africa, that there will be retaliation against Americans. I'm sorry, and there was casualties. And from me to everyone, please avoid Trump's properties. I see the buildings pulling the signs down, so there will be attacks on them because the 80 million bounty. So golf clubs and those towers, they will be in jeopardy. And Gary Sager book, we were talking about that. I was talking about this book, and I left it at work yesterday. I was working. It's a wonderful book, and she's living a very hard life. She said that she's living under poverty line. So if someone can buy the book, I think she sent me, it was $312, so you should probably charge more for the delivery, Gary. And the information is first in the comment section on the previous video. So please take the address from over there. And now, as answers to appreciate my people who are sending me questions. Diane W. Will Giuliani be arrested this year? And since I'm seeing answers as pictures, I saw him being on airport and taken. So maybe this is deja vu for previous and Parnas. Who knows? That's what I think, that's the names, Previous and Parnas. Igor and Ivan. It's coming slower, but it's coming. I want to know what will be for Giuliani this year, because he will be celebrating his life for a while, and then we will learn the secrets. Cards, please help me. He will be kept in isolation, and all about the money. The money will be tracked because he was bringing money to Trump's, more money. So all the money from Russia that he was related to, Parnas was paying him, and they were from Russia. Wouldn't be surprised that one day we will learn that Trump was agent for Putin, and that's what Putin has on him. It's not the naked girls in the hotel that he was making rain on them. It is about him signing some contract that he will be giving information to Putin, or even to Russia, before Putin was there. I think it goes into the 80s. He signed that he will be helping, and he was probably giving so many information about those rich people to Russia. Okay. Diane W. That was the one that I just answered. Electric Mouse, that's another person. What do you think about Sanders' health? And I had feeling that he is standing in the plane and his heart is still having problem. This guy is larger than life. I love him, because he is the man. He is the man with his attitude, and he is doing everything what is possibly right. So I love him, and I love Elizabeth Warren. But we have to understand that he is working extremely hard, and that's what I thought, that something on the airplane will happen to him. Barbara B. Babond B. Can they have cure for MS? And that was interesting. I saw a person being stretched on the bed, and they were like two nurses were injecting some medication in the joints area, but they were pulled by stretchers. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I think eventually they will have to figure out something that will be bizarre, but it will work. What do we know? But I think that they were standing on both sides, and the legs and everything was making, like pulling like rubber, the body, different directions, and then making injections there. So there will be eventually some cure for MS. I wish everyone the best. Catherine Welsh. Will all the unrest in the Middle East, what will happen? What will with the unrest in Middle East? What will happen with ISIS? And that's interesting, because I saw a ruin being bulldozed, and the fundaments for a big structure will start. So it will be rebuilt, and it will be much stronger than it was before. Before it was nearly destroyed. There was ruins, so people were hiding in the ruins, and now ISIS will start growing up after what Trump did. They will have to remove Americans, no matter what. The safety of American soldiers will be not guaranteed anymore. Karen W. Will someday we will learn more about calls Trump that were Putin? As an answer, I saw a moon. Moon is a symbol of secrets. So yes, it will take time, but eventually we will learn his real conversations with Putin. I want to check. I'm not checking everything because it will be too boring. He thought that he is by himself when he is doing those talks intuitively. Not Russia was calling. Russia was recording everything, and they are making those as a choices against Trump. So he is even more in. They are promising him lavish life. So he is talking and giving them everything what they want to Putin, because he thinks that he will be compensated for those things when he will be out of office. Maybe a nice place in the prison will be good for that thinking. But I think there are ways to record this. There is so many countries that are probably making some adjustments to know, like that Chinese lady who was in Mar-a-Lago with the heavy-duty equipment for conspiracy. So there are people who are making sure that Trump's privacy moments with Putin are not private. And it's from me. Whenever I see Obama, I feel that his health is not as good as it was, so he has to watch his health. I hope I'm wrong, but he was comparing with Trump. Oh my gosh, what a difference. And whatever he did right, Trump is doing bad. Yeah, he should watch his health. There is something that he should pay attention. He shouldn't trust. His health is that great. He have to make better choices with food, with everything. Yeah, angel of love. Michelle will watch over him. So whatever is coming, he will have to make decision if he will go for some operation eventually or not. We might never know. Yeah, he will make that decision. So we might not hear about this because he is very private. Even as a president, he was private as a human being. I'm surprised that he is not sometimes telling Trump to shut up and be quiet. Will Pelosi put in some strategies votes throughout Congress preventing Trump from carrying his threats of violence? Oh yes, she will be like the hunters for the dogs, hunting the dog in something that will choke him, and then she will put a muzzle on him. She has to. He has to be under some rules. He can't run like a wild dog and scare everyone and threat everyone that he will bite them. So he has to be under some restrictions. Bright Opal, how the situation in Iran, US, Russia, China will affect Canada. And unfortunately, we are both from Canada. Canadian soldiers I could see on the departure on the ships, I see them being departed on the airports. You know that they have those bags and they are ready to go. So they will be kind of involved. I don't know if right away, because Trump is making everyone so upset. No one is on his side anymore. No one in Europe. Even Boris Johnson said, Trump, watch what you are doing. You can't destroy places of culture. So everyone in Europe is upset. Trump is destroying UN. The UN soldiers don't know what to do with themselves now in Iraq. What a mess. Karin Biemon. Are the leaders of Iran aware that their ally Putin could be involved in killing Soleimani? And I saw as an answer flashing of pictures. So they are feeling, but they are not able to pinpoint that that's what it is. So they feel that there is the Putin is behind the Trump, but they want to make him, because Putin will have now an advantage to be the one who will be making a peace with everyone. He will be the peacemaker. What an easy way to keep control on every country. Cheryl, my good friend, was there any planning of how to deal with this consequences after that killing. And I saw the picture of Trump and the dog who killed the ISIS leader a few weeks ago. Trump thought that he will be again in the spotlight for something good coming his way. He thought that it is the same category, that if he will kill Soleimani, he will be prize. It's like he put a glue to every country over there, and they are connected against Americans. So he did opposite what he thought. He honestly was childish, thinking that he can do that will be profitable for him. And this is the last one. So many of you are asking me about the 80 million bounty money that Iranians are promising to someone who will put some revenge on Trump and his family and his co-workers, and how that will affect. Yes, there will be skyrocket building the protection for Trump, but it will be made out of sand castles, and the castle will be falling down, so there will be not real protection. They can't. It will be so expensive now to protect Trump and his family, because they will be in jeopardy. So, the other, Cheryl, will the 80 million bounty on Trump head bounty Trump's head follow him after he leaves office? Yes, and I said at the beginning, all the Trump's properties will be kind of dissolved. They will have to avoid the name Trump. Trump will never have ability to go anywhere, because he will always be a target. Eventually he will be a target, and he will pay the price. So he will be hiding somewhere by himself. That will be his choice, to hide on some island. Maybe that's the reason I was seeing that island long time ago. And John Barry, thank you for your advice. She said that it worries her when I'm having a shortness of breath. Yes, I thought that I can avoid that. I'm putting the microphone further away. Yes, I have that problem with running on excitement and having a shortness of breath. So thank you for your advice. I will be taking the deep breath and then accelerating until it's completely empty. So until my lungs are completely empty. So to everyone who has a problem with shortness of breath, you can do the same thing. Take a short breath and then accelerate to the maximum. If that helps, I will be doing that. I'm doing this for the last couple of days. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for subscribing. Please come back for the readings, and we have to take life as it goes. Hopefully it's not going to be the war in the Middle East, because we all will see effects in the middle of the year if that will happen. I had wonderful reading yesterday with a businessman from Singapore, and yeah, it looks like there will be a chaos created by what Trump is doing. And it's not that someone can hide far away. Everyone will be affected, one way or another. And now my blessings to everyone in Australia. All the best. Be safe. Bye-bye.